Hi everyone, my name is Sharon and I am the author of Ashen Feather, A Bird Girl and Her Father's Cancer. I'm also an arts educator and I wanted to share with you a few strategies that I have used to explore emotions through painting. So what we're going to do is first think about how we make emotions with different parts of our bodies, and then we're going to think about how that translates to movement with music. So what you'll need for this activity is some markers, and if you have a paintbrush, that would be great, and a cup of water. And then if you have paints, just standard watercolors like this. And then I'm also going to be using 3 colors of tempera paint. You can use any colors you'd like. And these are just different ways to explore with paint. So if you don't have any paint, then stick with the markers and crayons and draw to your heart's content as we explore the emotions that come out of music. So the first way that we're going to express ourselves through moving to music and listening to the emotions in the music is through watercolor. So I'm going to take my brush, get it nice and clean. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to add a little bit of water to each of the colors I want to use. And then I'm going to put on my music. So you can do this at home with any music you'd like. I selected 3 songs because I'm using 3 different kinds of paint.
I need to ask a question for the day goes by. Who, what, when, why? I see you in the bed, all these thoughts in my head. Where did it all go wrong? What will our life become now? Why do you say it's fine? Tell me now, we're running out of time. Who, what, when, why? Can I ask a question or will it make it?
Use the same palette. I'm just going to keep going on here and see what happens. And this is a song called Believe in Me. And this is a song I wrote thinking about Phoenix and how she wanted to be believed in as a person in addition to someone who's going through her father's cancer. So believe in me and who I am. Even though I'm also part of this cancer journey, I have these other special pieces of me. And I am my own belief. I am my own self, in addition to being part of this family that's going through this journey. So we are going to now think about the sounds and the emotion that come from this song. With this one is this didn't quite turn out the way I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to make a rainbow, but instead to me it almost looks more like mountains. And oh wow, look what's happening here. The watercolor is bleeding and making new colors, and this almost looks now like a flower. So I'm going to add some of that. At first I was scared how I would feel with this strange happening to my painting, but now I'm going to go with it. I was feeling nervous, but now I've decided I'm just going to let it happen and release and let it flow and let it go. I think I want to make some of those mountains. We'll get to that last one, but I want to make some more of those mountains happen here on this watercolor and not really worry about what's going to happen. Is it going to be good? Will anybody like it? Those are all voices in our heads, but it's okay because I'm human. And gosh, you know what? Humans do all kinds of things and we don't really anticipate. And as long as we're not hurting anybody, that's okay. Okay, so this is kind of my background that I made. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play one last song. And in this song, we're going to think about how the mood changes. So the first songs were a little bit slower. They were a little bit more peaceful and contemplative. And the last song is going to sound a little different. And I'm going to use my my tempera in order to think about the flight of the bird. So my bird in my play is a phoenix. And so I'm going to think about my bird kind of dancing, if you will, based on the emotion that's in the song. So let's take a listen.
Chase the fear from my head. Chase the fear from my head. Chase the fear from my head. There's something going around, I think it's coming around. Could be the air that I breathe or the stuff in the ground. What I get at the store, on the warning I read. It's allowed by the law, but it's not what I need. It is not what I need. It is not what I need. Nah, it's not what I need.
Something aside, wanna run when I hide. I've been good all my life, I feel something aside. It's so hard to believe, but I have to believe. Gotta face my fears, use every trick of my sleeve. Use every trick of my sleeve.
Trick up my sleeve.
Use every trick of my sleeve.
All the friends in my world, all the tools in my shed. Help me hold on to life, chase the fear from my head. Take a test, take a scan, learn every word I can. Alone in the room, someone breathes on my head.
Phoenix exploration, the phoenix flight through all kinds of emotions. So we started out with our brush. Mine's a little bit messy now, but we started out with our brush and with our watercolor. I added a lot of water and then I started to move it around and then I lifted up my painting and I let it drip down and drip and drip and drip down. So that was the first strategy. Put on some music, use that watercolor and let it move and then tilt it up and let it drip down. Then the second thing I did was I played with my markers and then I used my brush and added some water to the marker. And that created this kind of, it was a much lighter effect here. So then I put on my third song and that's when I added the tempera. So tempera is a little thicker. And that's why I did it last, because I wanted it to kind of lay on top. And that's when I thought about the flight of my bird. And as it was talking about chase the fear from my head, I went, because when I was going through cancer, I did have a lot of emotions going on in my head. And I did regrow my hair, but not everybody does. And I didn't regrow my hair very much in my eyebrows or my eyelashes, or on some parts of my body, the hair didn't grow back. So the question, can I regrow my hair, is a little bit of a worry and an anxiety. But then I learned that, you know what? I like my hair short. And even though it took cancer for me to get to the point where I could just be brave and have my hair short, I regrew my hair and then I decided I liked it short. So that's why I went with that, can I regrow my hair? And then I just wanted to go all the way around, chase the fear from my head to make a whole beautiful world that I created that's outside my head. I hope you can enjoy this art making process with your family or your friends. And we do have free art kits. So if you're somebody who would really love to have a free art kit because you want to create this work, then you can email me and we can get you an art kit from Wellbeing Studios. So thank you so much and have a wonderful time making art and exploring your emotions.
Chase the fear.